Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy. Home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport. And man, this place is rocking today. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So USC's will get the first crack on offense today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk. But what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
They're going to scramble now. Receiver makes the catch. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Not a penalty called too often in football, but we see it here. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitor. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget a skill-play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the Trojans will have to kick it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. This one will be fair caught. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
And he's got it. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. First and 10 now for the offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle made after just a short gain. Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. The shotgun running play call. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. No huddle now for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that one's picked off. What a play. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Not much on that play, brought down short. That run sets up a critical third down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
There's the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
And the Trojans looking to keep this drive moving. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
And now from the pistol formation. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Trojans looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down, ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The pocket breaking down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Receiver makes the grab. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. First and goal, will try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. See if they can do it again. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and What we saw right there.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He's got enough for the 1st down and still going.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
It's a quick grab. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. Now, look at that uniform. You think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
And the pressure gets to him again. And the Trojans will have to kick this away. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. This will be a 46-yard attempt. No problem. Knocks it right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanting to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there. Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want. When you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He pulls it in for a big gain. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the run here. Lets it go. He pulls in the catch. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Boy, that's a beautiful run here for the 1st down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. Just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Running play called on 3rd and short. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
To the left side, but incomplete. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. 1st and goal. An opportunity to take the lead before halftime. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He finds the running back in the flat.
Complete to the back. No gain on the play.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Extra point makes the lead 4. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pressure is coming. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense recovers the fumble.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. 1st half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid, right down for a touchdown. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there, second down coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw to the left. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart the zone defense.
First down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that.
He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught inside the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, SC.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this.
extra point is good.
The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
And your Ohio State Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
USC 17.
The Trojans will kick this away to begin the second half.
Number 13 set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch hauled in here over the middle. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the RPO, caught to the right. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Pass is caught. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-one.
And that run produces a decent gain. Now it's second down here. And the back gets the football. He's got some room. Can he get there? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try.
Touchdown, Ohio State. That puts them on top in the second half. Now they line up to kick the extra point.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
USC 17.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he fires the football to the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, Watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
The Trojans will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Touchdown, Trojans. This offense is still clicking.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first. He's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Quick pass, the catch is made. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Running back grabs it on the screen.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Makes a quick catch. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb. And they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 1st and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to throw it deep. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
The receiver. Pickup of 10. Good enough for a first down.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings.
USA 24. Ohio State 21.
1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
It's third down for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught quickly. Tackled to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Receiver makes the catch. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Boy, what an incredible job here by this defense on third down. Now to set up a pivotal 4th down play. Question is, does the offense go for it and be aggressive, or do they punt it away and trust their defense to get a win?
So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And looking to throw now on first down. It's an out route, the catch made, and heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down. They're going to throw the football. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Here's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. But it's caught off the deflection. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Buckeyes begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Hits the running back in the flat. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Chris, this is almost like taking a sack. Talking about a completion for a loss, every yard is precious. So going backwards, obviously counterproductive to say the least.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Looking to throw yet again. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows up. That's out. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Great cut. They whiff on him. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Look him out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down. Comes up short.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Touchdown, Southern California, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They've got to gain some yardage to get in better field goal position here. How efficient can they be? How much risk will they take? Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the catch downfield. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And a timeout is called here. 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. And he's got his man open downfield. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Here we go, one of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal leader out there for a high-pressure attempt. With 4 seconds to go, this field goal will send us to OT. And it's good from 56 yards. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. The second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime here just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Keeping it on the ground here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. The back's got it again. Good enough for first down yardage.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here we go. Biggest play so far. Can the defense get a stop on 3rd and goal here in OT? Touchdown, USC, to take the lead.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT. PAT puts him in front by 7.
That makes the score. USC 38, Ohio State 31.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle, but 1st down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So here we have a challenging 4th down play with the game on the line. Defense gets a stop, and it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT, or you go for 2 and win it right now.
What a job of answering it, coming up with that touchdown. Good throw by the quarterback, put a touchdown on the board, and now with all this momentum, man, part of me really wants to just try to end it right here and go for 2 for the victory.
So we're still tied now, heading into the first play of double overtime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Looking for the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
So the offense has a 1st and goal now here in the 2nd overtime.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. They'll test the right side here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a game there.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
So a challenging third down play. They need a first down or a touchdown to keep this game going. Snides the quick throw. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Got space, looking to score. And he's in for a touchdown. But still work to do. They need a 2-point conversion to force a third overtime.
Well, the offense has done its job here coming up with this touchdown, and that's a great job. And as you know now, Chris, down by 2, they've got to hit this 2-pointer to be able to tie this game up and send it to a third overtime.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And no, he doesn't get in. They've stopped him to win the game in double overtime. Now, this is a tough one. Can you get it to overtime? You come